Welcome back, guys. I'm Zell, and today we're looking at the SOG key knife. Alright guys, we've looked at several of these little keychain, hide it on your keychain, inconspicuous knives, and this is the one that probably hides the best. You know, the other little SOG, the Micron, it's the thinnest and probably the one to get the least attention, but it still looks like a knife. This one, you close it up, most people aren't going to know it from a key. And we have some others that are shaped like keys to look at, but this one actually has a somewhat reasonable blade in it, and it does lock. And we get an overall width of about, or overall length, excuse me, of about 4 inches. We got a 1.5 inch blade made out of 420 J2 at a hardness of somewhere around 53, so it's a soft blade. But you know, the use case for this as a letter opener and box opener, I think that will be okay. And it really is just about the size of a key. And just for some size comparison, there's our SOG Micron, our Grasshopper, and our Bug. So it's a little bigger than all of them, and it weighs a little more at 0.7 ounces. But in turn, you get that ability to be very inconspicuous on your keychain. You know, kind of has the appearance of a quick set or whatever house key. And we get the lock back. And it does cut things. Unlike some of the other knives, that little 420 blade will cut. And really, guys, that's about it. It's a pretty nifty little device. You do have to realize that it has steel in it that isn't all that great. And I do want to make one more point. See if we can get it to close focus here. Susie has been carrying this thing around for a few months now. I don't know, 4 or 5 maybe. And that coating that SOG has on it, yes, it's wearing, but it's staying on there pretty good. So, you know, even though we've got some kind of low-end steel, we get a lock back and we get a coating on there that's staying well. And SOG sells this knife in 2 or 3 different colors. I think you can get a brass and a silver. So if you're looking for something to hide out on your keys, and your use case is letter opener, boxes, and whatnot, this is the thing. I do want to mention one thing though. Whenever I looked at the reviews on these little knives, there were several reviews where young ladies and other people were buying these for self-defense tools. Folks, this is not a self-defense tool. Now, unless you're going to use it just like a key and jab it at somebody, it's not a self-defense tool. I mean, yes, it does lock, and yes, it's got a little blade on it, but that's not a self-defense tool, folks. If you're going to get a self-defense tool, you know, get a Kubotan or something that's an actual self-defense tool. And, you know, that does bring up one thing. You know, being shaped like a key, you would think that this little knife would have horrible ergonomics. But really, you know, it isn't too bad. You know, the thing is small enough that, you know, you get your fingers around it, and it's a lockback, so you could get a little more than opening letters and boxes done with it if you needed to. You know, the steel would hold you back. You're not going to stay sharp for very long. But it's also soft enough that you ought to be able to strop it back sharp really easily. Anyhow, guys, that is the SOG key knife. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out with me for a couple minutes. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time.